Guys, back in the garage. We're gonna pick up from where we left off yesterday. So yesterday, if you guys watched the video, you know that we got the interior crash bar in. We bolted up the steering column and we got one of the sensors on the wiring harness that was too short plugged in because we extended the wires on that. So today we're gonna be working on the dropping the steering rack and then bolting up the new steering rack that we got for the car. Alright guys, we also got a little surprise. As you can see, we're in the new merch. It's the WhippWizards. It's not necessarily a new logo, but it's a new logo that we got going for now. As you can see, we got the piston, we got the wrench, we got the big gear on there. It's pretty simple. It's gonna do for now. We also got a bunch of shirts right here. This is just like a small stock. We have a bunch more upstairs. So what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna be doing giveaway on shirts. These haven't been printed yet. They're going to be printed, and we're also going to be testing different logos and whatnot. But right now we are at 270 subs. So at 300 subs, I repeat 300 subs, we are going to be doing a giveaway on a shirt. So what you guys need to do is, number one, you need to make sure you subscribe to us. Number two, go comment on our most newest Instagram post and also follow us on Instagram. And if you do all those three things, you'll be entered in to win a free shirt with this new logo on it. So go follow us on Instagram. It is at WhippWizards. Should be right here. And that's pretty much it for the gear. So if you guys want to win a t-shirt, go do that. I think that's enough with the merch. Let's get to work. We're gonna start with taking off the tie rod right here, just dropping it. This whole steering rack system right here will just drop right out, and then we will just re-bolt the tie rods back in on the other steering rack right there, and that's pretty much it. Alright, so we got the first castle nut basically turning now by hand. So you're gonna have a cotter pin that's in there. Obviously take the cotter pin out. It might be a pain in the ass, so you might want to put a gun on it and give it a blast. Mine came off with a breaker bar and just a regular 1/2" wrench. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna keep the castle nut on there and I'm gonna smack it down with the hammer. Keeping the nut on there is gonna protect the threads for you. So just by keeping that there. Oh, there we go. Just like that. So now we got that side loose. I'm gonna just twist that. Same thing to the other side, and this whole thing's just gonna drop.
Like that?
Did you knock it down?
Oh, I'm just hitting.
Okay, so with both the castle nuts taken off of the tie rods, that's one. Come to the second side over here. That's number two right there. So now I'm just gonna knock these tie rods completely out and drop the whole steering rack. Let's get that done.
In one spot.
Chill.
Oh, that's one down. Let's go to the other
Let's
side.
go to the other side.
Need that motivation.
She's out. Alright. Oh my god. Yeah.
Steering rack, now she's out. Alright, so on the steering rack here, we have a snip line, which is right there. So that is why we took it out, because it would just be pissing out power steering fluid. So on the new rack, which is over here, which does not have a snip line, we have to remove it from the cross member right here,
So
disconnect it from the knuckle,
that's gonna be tough.
and pretty much just swap it over, and that's it. Let's get to it. Okay, so we're just gonna repeat the same process. Get the cotter pin out, bring the castle nut up, blast the tie rod down. Just get rid of. There it is. Get that loosen. So I think what we decided to do instead is, instead of changing the entire rack over, we're actually just gonna try to get one power steering line, the one that snipped, off of the replacement rack, and then we're gonna replace it obviously with the one that was originally on the car. Hopefully the alignment on the rack that we just took out was pretty good, so I'm not going to be throwing in one that was aligned for a different car into his car, and it'll hopefully save us a little bit more time since we just have to change one line. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just taking out the rack to free up the lines, but they're super rusty. So one trick that Grey Dog taught me is if you're working with really rusty bolts, if you're loosening them and that you find that they're really tight, they're really on there, you're gonna want to loosen it, but then you're gonna want to maybe go for like a quarter or a half turn and back to tightening it. And by using that technique, I honestly saved myself from snapping probably like 10 bolts by now, and it's just a good habit to get into. We don't really have a crazy torch. If you have a torch, that's the way to go, but I'm working with what we got right now, and that's the best way to go right now. So if you guys are watching, I'm going to be loosening it, and I'm going to be tightening it and loosening it, tightening it, and then it's going to come out no problem. That's what some real work looks like, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so now with both the racks out and off the car, we can now change the lines. So we got the vice grip on this line here, and then we're gonna find the opposite side of it, take it off, then take this one off, and we're gonna put it onto here. Let's get to it. Okay, so we got the line that we needed off. We're gonna put it on the other steering rack, and then we're gonna throw the steering rack on the car.
Oh, Guy, what's going on here, bud? What are you doing?
I'm actually turning a wrench for once in my life.
Oh, wow. Fantastic. Would you look at that?
Oh, it's a little slippery.
He's turning a wrench. Who knew? So that is the line that we replaced. So he's putting on the one that we took off, the one that does not have a cut in it. So just tighten this end, we're gonna tighten the other end. Then we'll take this, put it on the car. Hopefully we'll actually get it off the jack stands tonight, put some wheels on it, bolt up the sway bar again, lower it, give it a break from being on the jack stands. Oh, ah! What's going on?
I don't know, I think I just fractured my spleen.
Oh, shit.
It's just because someone just likes to round my nuts.
Alright, everything's working out just great for us. We got the steering rack bolted up, it's in place, it's connected to the cross member. And now we just fired up the compressor here. Just a 1/2-inch gun, 19mm socket on there. So we're just gonna blast up these tie rods back on. You did say something about the sway bar. You said you might have to get an 03 sway bar.
Yeah, everyone like I talked to uses an 03 WX wagon sway bar. I don't know, it's something with the clearance with the turbo cross member. I don't know what it is. It won't bolt back into its original spot, so we gotta figure it out. So,
Yeah, like we tried to get it back in. I tried to play around with the end links a little bit. I don't know, I just tried moving them around different spots and they wouldn't go in. So I think we have to get a new sway bar. But yeah, pretty much we're gonna bolt in the tie rods, put some wheels on the car, maybe drop it down. All right, that side's good. We don't have cotter pins, so that's one thing on the list. We gotta get cotter pins for the tie rods. Move on to the next side. got some good news. Everything's bolted in, everything's hooked up. We got the, like I said, the steering rack is in, and now it is bolted up to the steering column as well. So now it all is connected. We got Guy over here putting on the wheels, those nasty 6-spoke Subaru wheels.
From 1998.
1998? Those are 20 years old. So we're gonna get these wheels on. All we have is one of those crappy pinch jacks, one with a little twist on it. We gotta deal with what we got. We're gonna get these wheels on, jack it up one side at a time, lower it, and I think that's it for today. As you guys can see, car is on the floor, off the jack stands. Hasn't been like this in what, 3 months, 4 months?
Yeah.
It's a great feeling. It's great to see that we're getting some progress done on her. So, Guy, tell us what's next.
Well, first we gotta figure out the deal with the sway bar before we drop the motor in. I could have that motor in tomorrow, like if I wanted to. It's not that big of a dealio though. Still gotta find a fuel pump. Post it up on the used market because I'm a cheap bozo. Watch your step.
Oh.
And I was getting offered brand new ones with tax. No one wants it on a used page. So I said, no way, Jose, on that. Still gotta figure out how to wire up the fuel pump controller. That's a little rinky-dinky-doo. That's fucking weird. After that, the wiring will be done. Once we do this shit, gotta find my missing bolts because apparently a whole master slave cylinder and a box of bolts just disappears. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And then obviously the exhaust and radiator and all that crap, but like that comes last, so.
Yep.
That's pretty much all she wrote.
So sooner or later, hopefully we will be getting this guy right here. Hold up, move your fat ass.
What?
You gotta take a picture right now. Hopefully we will be getting the EJ205 into the car in maybe the next episode. We will see. There is still a lot of work that needs to be done.
Yeah, the car's a mullet. It's business in the front, party in the back. Look, it's a lift, dude.
Yeah, we got lifter in the front because we got no engine.
I put SF5 Forester struts on there so I'm gonna go over the speed bump and no crack a lack and screw the dude. Then in the back, because I like BBW's got my race Yanaka suspension. She ain't going over no bumps, but I love ski.
So at this point, it's kind of hard to say what else needs to get done. You kind of just have to go for it, and then whatever obstacles you have to hop over, you just tackle them as they come at you. That's it for today, guys. We got a lot done. Hopefully we can get the motor in real soon. That would be great. Don't forget about that t-shirt giveaway. I told you guys how to enter in the giveaway in the beginning of the video. So like I said, it was to subscribe to us, follow us on Instagram, and also comment on our most recent Instagram post. Thanks for watching. Always don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.